I bought the cassette. I would sing my songs to it, short little snippets here and there, and then suddenly I'll get another unction to pick up my tape. I run to my tape, I pick it up, I quickly, I just sing like that, and sometimes it comes with laughs, sometimes it comes with words. Want to give me what I want, that kind of a thing. It's obvious, I can just open my mouth and sing like I'm speaking to you, So I've developed that over my years until the time I was old enough to actually be able to go out on my own and make decisions on my own. So when I started making decisions on my own after the secondary school, that was when I started going out to record companies. Going to record companies was a hard thing, understand, because of my style of writing. And I cannot play instruments. I can only sing melodic, and I didn't have the money for session men to do a demo. So it was hard for me to get my demos listened to. So I was getting frustrated. I, the reason why this frustration could get higher was getting more stronger. I was having the likes of Chris Okotie releasing an album at that time, and I said, "Wow, but I can do better." You understand? So this frustration becomes higher. We have Obi Onyoha release. I want to, you know, there's this big song she released at that time. So, wow, this is my tough man. I can do a whole lot better. So, and I put more effort, but the more effort I put, the more rebuffed I get from the record companies, because the first thing the A&R managers will ask, your demo, how's it made? As a proper demo? Has it got instruments? I said, no instruments, just my voice. I said, don't even give us. Just go back. I'll give you an address. Go there, they'll make a demo for you. So I did try, but when they give me the cost of making a demo, I just get even the more frustrated because I don't have the money for it. So what's going to happen? I kept going. I never gave up. In sun, in the rain, I remembered myself crying in the rain. Unfortunately, I didn't write a song about crying in the rain. It would have been a nice one, isn't it? Because I knew, I knew that's the future. I knew that's what I am best at doing. You understand? Academically, I wasn't strong. If I was strong academically, I could have become an engineer or a doctor. But I know my strength was the fact that God has given me the ability to sing. You understand? And the more frustrated I am, until when I found EMI. EMI was moving from one area to another area within Lagos, and there was a big noise about the moving. And they were actually recruiting a lot of artists, and they took on a big artist at that time, which made many people to think about, look at EMI as well. They were actually happening. So I said, EMI, let me give him a a go. So I just went one day with my cassette, and we have Odioni Roje as one of the A&R manager. I don't know if you know them. I'm sure you've heard of Odion. Yeah, Tony Okoroji as the other A&R manager. And I said to myself, I would see Odion, because Odion had Crystal Cotier, and Crystal Cotier was big. So I thought to myself, okay, I'll see Odion. But when I got to Odion's office, there was quite a very long queue. And I looked at my time and said, no, I haven't got much time. And I checked out Tony Okoroji, who's the second A&R manager. He didn't have as much long queue. He has a shorter queue. So I said, I'm going to try this. When I sat down, when it got to my turn, I entered his office. I sat right opposite his big desk, A&R desk, with a lot of demos and cassettes all over the place. He asked me what type of demo have I got them. Have I got it scored and instrumental background? And I said, here we go again. He's going to send me out. He wouldn't even listen. I said, very reluctantly, I said, look, here's my demo, but excuse me, just for a moment. Do listen to it. It hasn't got anything behind it. No instrumentation, no backing, just my voice. I was waiting for a no, but he just reached out and picked my cassette and said, however, I'll listen to it. And he just slotted it. It took him a second to say, he switched it off and said, I think I've got what I want here. This is what I've been waiting for. He just held out his hand, shook my hand, and he asked me to come back the following day, first in the morning. And that's why I am here today. You guys are taking me back to 1981 when it all happened. Before I released my album in '82, I would say something. Even though Tony Okoroji discovered me, you understand, and produced me, there are a number of people within that particular project, excuse me, baby, that were discovered because of the album. One of them was Nkono Tellers. Nkono Tellers wasn't known in Lagos. Nkono Tellers just came from the northern part of Nigeria to Lagos. My project was his first project in Lagos. My project was a project that launched Nkono Tellers into production. You understand? He wasn't into production. Not even in my Extreme Baby album, but the style and the production progression of Extreme Baby actually launched him into becoming a producer himself. You understand? And but having said that, is such a great synth pianist. Yeah, he's a synth guy, very, very good. He has ears for synth, and and he's also a very good programmer. Because many of our studio EMI studios synthesizers were lying down without any full programming. He actually woke them up. Minimoog, he was very good on Minimoog, so he was quite good. So we have the likes of Felix Liberty. I don't know if you know Felix Liberty. He worked on the album as well. He was one of the session guy, and through Extreme Baby, I think he got a whole lot more more noticed, even though he released an album almost concurrently with mine at that same time. But obviously, he learned a lot from the style of production, even though it was produced by Jake Solo at that time. We have other guys, great conquerist, and we have Vincent, who's very good on piano because his melodic piano is very good, very subtle. You can't hear his piano, but his piano is air. It's the ambience behind the music. So good production because Tony was quite futuristic in his production. Tony Okoroji, I mean, and he was able to work with key, very strong musicians, and you can see that, and that is why even today, because of the amount of ground, I mean, real, rich musicians that worked on it. You can see that this music still sound fantastic today. You know, wonderful. Well, it's lovely.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
it's nice.